Looks like we're tuning up a 1995 Chevrolet Suburban Long Edition. This is the full length one. It's not just the stubby one. And what we're doing is we're having problems with the car running rough after it warms up to operating temperature. What we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and check all the gaps on all the spark plugs and clean them up and replace them. And I've already pulled the plugs out. You can see down there where the plug wires are hanging. There's one plug wire there, plug wire up there. And what we're doing is we're just going to go ahead and make sure that all the plugs are cleaned up and re-gapped to proper specifications, which says right here they're supposed to be gapped at 0.3035. So that's what we're doing right now. I've already tested the gap on these, and there's maybe one plug in these four that are gapped at 35. One's at 40, one's at 32. So we're going to go ahead and gap these properly, and then we'll eliminate this for being the problem of this vehicle running rough. Okay, we got the plugs all cleaned. Spiffy, shiny, all the corrosion, all the carbon buildup that's been on there for years has been removed, and these plugs have been gapped. That's where the gap is supposed to be on this plug. This is the plug, that's the gap. We're getting ready to install them.
The job that you need to do, is it going to take you, is that a long job?
I've already done a lot of the hard part. I'm getting ready to do the EGR valve right now. And that doesn't look like it's too tough, but it'll probably take me a little bit. I'm done with the most of the hard part though. And then I'm gonna clean the fuel injectors. And those are those two things that are in the carburetor. You see the middle of the engine where those two things are sticking up? Yeah, those two things in there, those are fuel injectors. And I gotta make sure that they're not got a lot of stuff around them. So I'm just giving it a good old Wraith tune-up. You know, just trying to make sure it runs good for her. Because her husband attempted some stuff on it and he didn't get it to do like it was supposed to. So he's an office worker. He's not a mechanic.
He's been rejected. I mean, you can stay over on the other side there. Pull up a chair.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Sit down and learn something.
Relax. Watch me. If it moves on that though, you watch me.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. It's keeping me a little bit busy. I've had it for what, 3 hours? Got it around 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. Yeah, I just needed to, you know, I kind of want to do the timing on it, but there's a thing, a one-wire plug, I think it is, that you need to unplug while the engine is warmed up at operating temperature to bypass the timing. And then once you do that, then you can put the timing light on the balancer and see, you know, line it up to 0, and then you'll have it on timing. But I don't know where that little plug is right now. So I have to wait until they either get a manual to work on this truck, or when my brother gets back to work after his week off next week, because he works at the dealership, and he can just look that up on the computer real quick, and then I can know where to unplug that and set the timing. Okay, we're cleaning this EGR valve. This is off a 1995 Chevrolet Suburban 5.7 liter throttle body fuel injected. Right now it's pretty nasty. What we're going to do is we're going to clean out the cavity here. There's a cavity here that we're going to clean out, and we're going to make sure that it operates properly. You squish it like that to make sure it's not sticking. And that's what we're doing right now. We're going to clean this. What we're using is a screwdriver. ahead and put a little C-clamp on it to compress the diaphragm. Now I got a little wire brush that looks like a paintbrush. C-clamp. Move it back and forth. The EGR valve is now clean. Go ahead and wipe off the excess penetrating lubricant. Go ahead and actuate it a couple more times. We know that this EGR valve is now working. Okay, what we're doing now is we're replacing a cooling system coupler. What's this thing called? It's called cooling system connector. You see that? Cooling system connector. We got a leak going on here, and this is the part we're replacing. It's pretty cool because I called up AutoZone and I described the part to this dude, and he figured out what it was, gave me the part number. I went up there, and the dude that I talked on the phone was actually the dude I saw when I went to AutoZone. So this is the part that we're replacing right now because we got a leak that just won't quit until we replace this part. So that's what this is right now. This part is located right there. Right here. See it? It's just dripping and dripping, and you have to keep adding coolant. So we're going to go ahead and take that off, put the new part on, and hopefully that'll take care of that leak that we got going on there.